man? Suave DaPrince, man. TrueHearted TV, man. We here in Atlanta, and we here today with a great artist, great producer, just an overall great guy. And he go by.
YDG gonna fix it, you dig?
Okay, okay. What's your Instagram?
The real YDG. THE, real, REAL, YDG.
Okay, okay. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Grady, baby. You know what I mean? Um, I went, I'm from the west side of Atlanta. Like, I'm from Tetwood, but I was raised on Bankhead, Bowen Homes, North Avenue, Baker Road. You know what I mean? I was in a band, like second grade. I started playing instruments. Being familiar with the instruments in the second grade. My main instrument was the alto saxophone, but I played all instruments after mastering the alto saxophone. And that's kind of what started me making beats. It just took off from there.
Okay, okay. So, and you say how long has it been since you've been making beats?
I've been making beats since I was like 11.
11?
I started writing songs and shit, right? Like writing lyrics when I was probably like 8, 9. It was always me and my brother, Groove, Big Groove. No refunds, stay on Instagram.
Okay.
Me and bro grew up together, you know what I mean? Like, everywhere you see me, you see him. So it's like, shit, he started rapping, I started rapping. He thought about the studio, I thought about the studio. Shit, yeah. He started smoking, I was smoking. You know what I mean? It went from there. So it like, the rapping kind of converted to composing because I got in the band. So it's like, as I was in the band, I ended up getting a computer. I got a laptop. But first it was a desktop, a Dell, you know. If a producer know better though, a Dell ain't nothing if you're gonna be a producer. You know what I mean? If you know, I ain't know this, I was starting. But, you know, I was that guy sitting in the house making beats. I got the Tetwood speakers, motherfucker stand tall. The speaker was like 16 inches or some shit. Quaking, boom, 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 beat after beat, beat after beat. Turn around and record a song just randomly. It might be a bullshit song, it might be a fast song. But I mastered my own craft, literally, that way.
Okay. So when you joined band, what instrument did you play?
So I played the alto saxophone.
Okay.
That was the first instrument I touched. But after mastering the alto saxophone, after mastering composing music, like writing music, I could read and write music. So after mastering reading and writing music, I started playing other instruments. I played the trombone, I played the trumpet, played the flute, clarinet, snare drum, bass drum, baritone saxophone, tenor saxophone, the tuba, played the piccolo, played the triangle. Like, I just went down the list, just started getting a piece of everything. I ain't get the violin and like I can play with the piano keys, not properly how a professional would do it. Like who fight with the pianos right now? Johnny Blaze, shout out to Johnny Blaze. Shout out to Truth with them keys. Her, Alicia Keys, I ain't fight like that. But I can, I can make melodies and make shit work, you know what I mean? Come up with a hit, I can do that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So what's your favorite genre of music? Or do you have one?
I don't think I have a favorite genre. I'm weird like that. Like, I like rap, but I like hip hop, but I like R&B, but I like pop, but I like rock, but I like alternative rock, but I like a little gospel here and there. It like, as a creator, and the reason I use the word creator because I do some of everything. I engineer, I produce, write, I'm an artist. As a creator, it's like I choose to mix those genres. I might mix something. I might take something out of gospel, take something out of rock, take something out of rap, take something out of R&B, put it all together and make something futuristic. Like it be like mind blowing. And it's like most of the time when I be making my beats, I be thinking about movies and shit. Like I don't know, a 5 movie scene or something like that. But yeah, when you just don't stick to one genre, it kind of opens your creative mind. Like it give you so many options of which way to go, and I just take that way.
Okay. So out of those, like you say, you're an artist, you're a writer, producer, engineer. Out of those, which one do you think is the hardest? Or I wouldn't say the hardest, but which one is more difficult to do at times?
I'd say the most difficult one for me is engineering. And the reason I say engineering, because so as an engineer, it's a big job. You'll think you just sitting at a computer and hitting a button. But you engineering really deeper than that. Like you gotta really go into the artist world when you record it. Like you gotta kind of feel where he coming from to understand what he's saying, or you gotta help him find a delivery. Sometimes you might have to help him find a sound. All right, it's deeper than taking this 50 an hour, 75 an hour to record them. Like you're not just doing it. The type of engineer I am, I'm not gonna just record anything. And it's like that's what built the relationship between me and Pee Wee Longway. It's like I wouldn't like you can say what you want to say, bro. You know what I mean? But if it don't sound right, I'm not gonna keep it. You know what I mean? It gotta make sense. I'm gonna help you analyze whatever you trying to say so it can make sense. We gonna deliver this shit the best way. You know what I mean? But the main thing I try to tell every artist or client or whatever, when you go in the booth, you gotta have fun with it. You know what I mean? And as an engineer, you gotta be able to do that too. When you sit in that chair, letting him have fun or letting her have fun, you got to be able to relate so you can know what to do. If you can't picture yourself in that feeling of what they feeling when they in that booth, it's gonna be hard for you to understand. It's gonna be difficult. And look at today's world, 2025, it's all about that money, right? These niggas be focused on the wrong thing, bro. They don't really focus on the music. And it's like, you really gotta have a passion for music if you're an engineer. And that's me. I definitely got a passion for it. Shit, I could sit here and make an album and do nothing with it. But I listen to it every day. And niggas be like, damn, bro, why you ain't put this shit out? Shit, I didn't care about it. I just wanted to do it. You know what I mean? But you'll understand that when you meet an artist or like you got artists out there that's passionate about that shit. But you got a lot of these artists out there that just they got some money and they feel like they can do it. It's a difference. You'll know the difference once you hear the music and the quality of the music. I go off of quality. Everything I do is quality. I can make an ABC song versus a lyrical song. My ABC song gonna be harder because of the quality. You'll think the lyrical song will be harder because of the type of shit I'm popping. But now, it's the quality in the music we're selling today.
Okay. So speaking of artists, so what all artists have you worked with?
I started off with Pee Wee Longway, then Young Thug, then it was Quavo, and it was Cash Out, then it was Jose Guapo, Schoolie, Offset got that. I was one of the first engineers to record with Offset when he got that. This was like right after Versace drop with Migos and Drake. I've recorded Young Scooter. I've recorded Akbar V. I've recorded Brick Baby. It's a lot on, bro. Pretty much the whole Atlanta. Rich Homie Quan. Head Curd, Low Light Black. Like, shh.
Yeah. Okay. And shout out to all our fallen soldiers, man. For sure.
Shouts out to everybody, man. Everybody know the love I got for them. I just been under the radar, bro. You know, like I had to get my mind together. Like if you gonna be in this industry, you got to have your mind together. And it's certain points in this shit where you can't be in your feelings about it. And it's like I had to learn that. You know, I can't say the hard way, but it was kind of difficult because nigga didn't understand. You know what I mean? But I learned, and I also learned the business with the time I was under the radar. So, you know, I'm kind of glad everything went the way it went. You know what I mean? I hate some of the shit that went the way it went. You know what I mean? I wish it didn't have to go that way. But, hey, everybody make their choices. Life goes on. You know what I mean?
Okay. So at what point made you take a setback and just, reiterate everything that you had going on and see how you was gonna move forward?
Well, shit, for one, it's like I hopped off the porch really kind of blind. Like, I knew a little something, and that little something I thought I knew, I thought it was worth big. Like, I thought it was big knowledge. Like, I thought it was major. But I started learning that it wasn't. It's a whole lot more to this shit that you gotta learn. And that was the business side, as far as everything, publishing, A&Rs, the marketing, PRs, like how many people that's on the team to get your shit to, you know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta pay them folks, you know what I mean? They want a piece of that cut, especially if it's a big project, they definitely want a piece of that. So, you know, I had to learn it. I didn't understand. I was looking at Pee Wee like, damn, bro, you know, I'm putting in work, what going on? I see you getting, where me at? But it's like, I had to learn. I didn't know. You know what I mean? I was just a young nigga hot. I'm hot on fire. I'm having heat. Everything I touch gold. It like, shit. You know what I mean? Once I started learning that, it's like life started happening. My mama got sick. You know what I mean? So I had to kind of help my sister take care of her. My sister, by the way, is my beat tag. My beat tag is my brother made this track. Matter of fact, I can play it for you real quick. I came in with 8 crack, man. My brother just made me a crazy track. So, my sister was kind of stressing out on, you know, Mom Duke getting sick and shit. And, you know, she growing up, just graduating and everything. So it like I had to fall back and help that situation. So it was a rough journey, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, you was just on top of shit, you know, you making shit happening, and then shit happening. You know what I mean? So I had to fall back, try to get Mom Duke right. But shit, it was getting worse. So as it was getting worse, I was falling more and more back off the music shit. And it like, shit, I couldn't not do it because, you know, for one, you only get one mama. You know what I mean? But for two, my mama was one of the biggest impacts on my music, period. Like, niggas don't know, it's a lot of songs me and Pee Wee recorded beats that I done made for Pee Wee or Thug or this whoever, that Mom Dukes had an input on that shit. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Shouty saying, "Oh yeah, man, that's it. Oh, I think you need to do this instead of that." If it wasn't for that, them motherfuckers wouldn't. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have popped the way they popped. So, you know, but it like shit. You processing that shit. You losing a best friend, a real best friend, not just a friend. This a lifeline. You know what I mean? You had to get everything together. You can't just keep beating yourself with this task, this task, this task, and you got to think about it, bro. Shit, if I was just a artist, then maybe it'd be like a slap on the wrist or, you know what I'm saying, a headache that you got to get rid of. But it's deeper than that. I'm more than just an artist. And at the time, I wasn't an artist. I was a producer and an engineer, major. I hopped out the pool with nothing but mainstream artists, bro. Artists that was already on the radio. You know, that ain't normal for real. Normally, a producer or engineer, he'll hop out the porch with this independent underground artist or that independent underground artist and get discovered through this nigga that was in the club. Hey, I heard you such and such, I need you. But it was different with me. Like, a nigga was in my apartments, bro. A nigga named Bone Beezy. I could never not shout that nigga out every time it's asked of me. Like, Bone B, I was, like I told you, I be in the house making beats, loud. You know what I mean? Speakers. I was making beats one day after I got home from school. And this was 2012. Bruh walked past my apartment and then he doubled back, like, came and knocked on my door. I answered the door. He like, "That's your beat, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just made it. I just got home, bro." He was like, "Boy, that hard." You know, he was fucking with it. So he ended up asking me what I'm doing later on at night. I'm like, "Shit, nothing. They gotta go to school tomorrow, but nothing." He asked me, did I want to go to the studio? That what the move was. I go to the studio, I meet Pee Wee Longway. So it like, you know, shouts out to Bone Beezy, presidential music. You know what I mean? My boy from the South Side to be exact. But that how that shit started. So, you know, having all that going on top of losing the closest thing to you, that shit was very mentally disturbing. So it's like everything just fall apart because it ain't too many people you can talk to. It's like you got people in your corner, but you don't know who you can really just talk to. You don't want to feel vulnerable. Us as men never want to feel vulnerable. We'll never get to express the emotions of what the fuck we really going through and none of that shit. So, you know, it was a lot of that. You know what I mean? I was going through a point where I couldn't decide if I wanted to get therapy about all of it or not. So I just stayed in the house, kept making beats, and kept making songs and shit. And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna start rapping. I'm gonna take the rapping shit more seriously. You know what I mean? And here we are.
Yeah. Okay then. So that's I would probably say, you know, if it was me, man, that would probably be like the hardest task of my life. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, you know. So yeah, man. So as far as being around like all the artists and being in the limelight and you know nightlife and all that, the fast life, um, what kind of good experience have you had?
Well, it's like, I don't know where to start. It's like, some of this shit started in the studio. It's like, nigga coming from where I came from, like I said, I'm from Techwood, but I was raised on Bankhead. I mean, West Side, Zone 1, North Avenue, Bowen Home, Hollywood Court, Zone 1. You know what I mean? So it's like, shit, when you start really making money that you wasn't making, it's like, all right, you want things, but you don't want to spend that money that you're making because you don't know how shit finna go for real. This if you responsible. If you used to think responsibly and moving correctly and not just blowing it. You know what I mean? So it like the shit was fun. It was a lot of good experiences due to the fact every day I'm with a new celebrity I ain't think I was gonna meet. You know what I mean? To find out Nipsey Hussle was a fan of one of my biggest productions with Pee Wee was crazy. Like I didn't even know it. And I remember Pee Wee showing me the text. He showed me the text, and Nip 60. He had old name. He just had Nip 60. The text said, "I fuck with that cost be me, man. Send me an open verse on that motherfucker." I'm like, what? But at the time and when he showed me that text, I didn't know who Nipsey was. You know what I mean? I wasn't familiar with the 60 Crips and all that shit. I was just getting in the door. So like she, and the sad part about it, Brick Baby was in there with her at that time. Brick Baby, he was down there with her recording. You know what I mean? He wasn't Brick Baby then, he was Shitty. We was calling the nigga Shitty, Shitro. You know what I mean? He was in the studio recording, making his music. Shit, I engineered and produced one. I even got a feature with him. It hit Fader, the Fader magazine picked it up. But, yeah, pretty much. It like, that shit was fire, bro. You know what I mean? Going on shows with these niggas. You ain't gotta sit in no line. We really ain't even gotta walk past the line. We go through side VIP though, to the clubs, you know what I mean? The long road trips on the Sprinter. The weird shit happening behind the scenes. Like, it's so much, you know what I mean? The experience was good, but it wasn't always good. And that's what makes it great. You know what I mean? Because you get the best of both. I got the best of the good and I got the best of the bad. You know what I'm saying? But it was worth it. It be worth it because once you go through it, you know what to do. You know how to move and you know how to do. Yeah. So yeah, I respectfully accept it.
So when when you used to go traveling and stuff like that, name one, I guess, state or have you ever been out the country with it?
I ain't been out the country.
Okay. So
Coming soon though.
okay, I know that. So what state was like your favorite to visit when y'all did the shows, and traveling?
Damn, but it's a couple of motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie.
So they ain't like the top three.
So
then.
I'd say South Carolina. And I'm gonna tell you why I say South Carolina. You know what I mean? Cause we got South Carolina, we got North Carolina, we got Florida, we got Alabama, we got Louisiana, New York, Cali, Vegas. Like I can name them, but I say South Carolina because the fact it was crazy going through the little small towns to the bigger towns, but you seeing the same exact energy from a smaller crowd to a bigger crowd. And it's like, damn, bro, we in Atlanta, nigga, 6-7 hour drive, huh? And these folk literally lit the hour shit. So it's like, that was cool. You know what I mean? It definitely was cool.
Yeah. Okay.
If I'm gonna go top three, my favorite would be South Carolina, but if I'm gonna go top three, I'd say South Carolina, Florida, Vegas.
Okay.
Same shit.
So in Vegas, it was probably really lit out there, huh?
Yeah, but with Vegas, I went with Pee Wee. I was by myself.
Okay.
I with my former manager, Buck 50.
Okay.
R.I.P.
So, any music, upcoming music you got?
I'm releasing a single right now. I'm releasing My Lane. Uh, Honestly, I forgot the producer. I'm trying to locate him, but it'd be hard to get in touch with them producers when you get a beat from YouTube. And it's like being a producer, I know how it go. You know what I mean? So I don't want to just, but it's like she eventually hear it. You know what I mean? The way we marketing it, hear it. I'm ready for him to tap in. And I'm telling you, this song might go big. I'm getting that feedback. I got so many songs, bro. It's like I don't know which one I want to give. I be trying to tell my manager, like, look, I need you and Mr. Max Payne. I need you and bro to sit down. Like, yeah, I'll sit down and pick it out. I'm like, yeah, I got the whole, yeah. I don't know, bro. I just have fun. When I rap, I have fun. I don't think about, oh, this sound like this, or they not gonna like this. I don't be caring because I'm a creator. Like, I try everything. I can't sing, but I got a song, you'll think I can sing like a mother. That just because I have fun with it. Like, and that's why I be trying to tell all the artists, you gotta have fun, man. Leave your feelings outside when you go to the booth.
Facts. Okay, so you plan on being in any movies or anything like that?
Shit, hell yeah, if I can. Mm, I'm with all that. I'm with
Okay.
it. I can't wait to be an actor. I ain't gonna be Denzel Washington or nothing like that, but I can't wait to shoot a movie with him if I can. I'm with that.
Okay. So anything else you want to tell the people? Like the youth watching you, or everybody that you inspire.
So I can say that everybody I do inspire, so everybody that's watching, that tap in with my world. You know what I mean? Stay down. It's gonna get rocky. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get it's gonna go up. It's gonna go back down. But you gotta stay down. Like that shit gotta be in you, not on you. You know what I mean? A lot of a lot of a lot of distractions come from the image itself. You know what I mean? Not to go not to go preaching and none of that, but real life, a lot of distractions come from the image itself, from what you see. You might see that and think it's supposed to go like that. No. You got to go your own way. Go your own way. Stay original. Keep going. Don't worry about what they say. Just make sure you on top of yours. As long as you on top of yours, somebody's watching. Them facts. It's a lot of folks watching. You just gotta stay down. Consistent. You know what I mean? Stay prayed up, man. Keep God first.
So is there any shout outs you want to give out?
Shit, first and foremost, shout out to God, man. The biggest. You know what I mean? There is nobody bigger than the God himself. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to God first. And shout out to all my haters. Shout out to the people that love me, that rock with me. You know what I mean? Shout out to my team, my circle. My circle very small now. I don't cut so many calories out my circle. But shout out to them. Q, Max Payne, for putting it together. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my DJs that's rocking with me. Yeah, DJ 305, DJ Kryptonite, DJ Mako, DJ Scream, DJ Swamp. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? You getting the truth.
Yeah, appreciate it. For sure, man. I appreciate you having me down here on the west side, man. For real, man. I ain't been out here in a minute, man. It's definitely a good feeling, man.
Word.
Shout out to everybody out there watching, man, appreciate you tuning in. And stay tuned, man, because we definitely got a lot more coming, man. We ain't even gonna say too much, man. Just stay tuned.
My Lane releasing my mixtapes Friday. Tap in. Video on YouTube. My Lane by YDG gonna fix it. Tap in. I got another single coming probably a week or two later or some shit like that. Just tap in. I'm finna, you know what I mean? I got it coming, huh? Yeah. Ooh. I'm excited.